Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you the notes for Monday, and this is for lesson 6-7, okay? And our essential question today is, how do you solve inequalities with multiplication and division? Okay? So how do you solve inequalities with multiplication and division? Alright, we're going to go ahead and just do two examples on this, and this is just going to give us a start so that you can, we'll go over this again on Tuesday when I get back. But this will give you a start as to where you need to go. Alright, the first problem we're going to do is on page 506, and it's example number 1. Okay, and on that example, what we've got is 8x is less than or equal to 40. Now we're going to use the same steps that we've done all the way through this unit. We're going to draw a line first. Remember, that line is focusing on the inequality for this one. Draw a line on the inequality. So we'll draw a line right down here. And we're still trying to do our first two things, which are isolate the variable and to do so, we're going to do that second step, which is the opposite operation. Okay, that is our main focus. So we look at the 8x. This means 8 times x. 8x is 8 times x. So we're going to do the opposite of that. Divide this by 8. Divide that by 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1x. 40 divided by 8 is 5. Now we're going to go ahead and do less than or equal to. And we finished the problem. We can graph this also. We would put a 5 here, a 6 here, and a 4 here. Since the variable's on the left-hand side, it's pointing the direction the arrow needs to go. This does have an equal sign, so we're going to go ahead and do a dot on the 5 with an arrow going that way. Now the next example we're going to do is a little bit different because we are going to multiply or divide, this time by a negative. And this will change everything. Not everything, but at least one thing in our problem. Mainly our inequality sign. So let's go ahead and do an example so I can show you. On page 507, we're going to do example number 3. Okay, 507 on page example number 3. And the example is negative 2g is less than 10. Okay, same method. We're going to draw the line. This means negative 2 times g, so we're going to go ahead and divide opposite math by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1g. 10 divided by negative 2 is 5. Remember, that's a positive divided by a negative, so this is a negative 5. This is the change. Since we divided by a negative, or even if you multiply by a negative, we're going to flip this sign. So now this is 1g is greater than a negative 5. So remember that over here. Multiply, divide by a negative, flip the inequality. That's really all it comes down to, and that's the major difference between everything we've done in this lesson and in prior lessons. We divided by a negative, so we have to flip this from less than to greater than. So 1g is greater than a negative 5. On the number line, negative 5 is here, negative 4. I'm going to do a circle because it's not equal to. It's still on the left-hand side, so we're going to have it pointing that way. And that'll do it. Hopefully that's helpful. And again, we'll go over these notes again on Monday. I'm sorry, on Tuesday after I come back from being absent on Monday. Thanks, and we'll see you then.